start on our left side in a fetal position. You're going to bring your left arm underneath you like a pillow. And you can have your right arm here for support, or just do whatever feels good in this position. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. So if you need like a blanket or a cushion underneath your hip or under your body, that's completely welcome. Make sure that if you do have any props that you find useful, or any improvisational props, that you have them nearby too, so you can always grab those quickly if you need to. So let's go ahead from here. Again, once you find a comfortable place, kind of curling into that comfortable, safe space, go ahead and close down the eyes. And take a few moments here just to notice what you notice. And tune into the breath. Bringing your attention and awareness inward. And just allowing yourself to be with whatever arises. So as we sort of curl into this space, as if being held in the womb. So somewhat familiar, where we come back into a supported, safe haven, where everything that you need, you already have. And just take that in as you breathe. So with each inhale, allowing ourselves to receive. And then with each exhale, giving back. Also being a safe and supported space for anything that arises. So even if at times we may feel a little vulnerable or scared or even alone, know that you are not alone. And by doing the practice, by coming back to yourself, back to your conscious, loving awareness, that you give yourself and others permission to feel, to learn, to grow, to be held, to love. And so just notice if we're carrying anything on the mat with us. Just allowing it to be there without needing to do anything with it or change it. Just being the loving space for it. Allow it to be seen and acknowledged. Allow it to teach whatever it is we need to learn. Observing our patterns. Is there something that we may be doing over and over again that bring us back to this feeling. And can we just be in awareness and loving presence for that? So as we hold space, again, for whatever may be here with you. As we hold space for that, become like the conscious, unconditionally loving parent or mother that we've always wanted for our own inner child. So become this safe space where everything you have, everything you need, you already have. And from that place, slowly take another deep inhale, again allowing yourselves to receive fully. And exhale, giving back completely. Even here, as we breathe deeply and observe this beautiful exchange of receiving and giving back, we realize that we're only able to give as much as we allow ourselves to receive, and vice versa. So as you're ready, taking another deep, slow breath in from the bottom of your belly all the way up to the top of the chest. You can inhale just a little bit more, take another sip. And then exhaling slowly and completely out. And deep, slow breath in when you're ready. Inhaling a little more. And exhale, sigh out. One more deep breath. This time as you exhale, press your right palm into the earth and feel it support you as you slowly rise up. And we'll find a nice tall and comfortable seated posture here. Perhaps just crossing the legs in easy pose. We're going to pull the flesh out from underneath you to really feel the sits bones rooted down into the earth. If you'd like, you can also take half lotus here. So you could take that leg that might be in front and place it all the way up into the hip crease. So that may or may not be available to you just yet. So just feel it out for yourself, see if that feels okay, and do what's most comfortable. And of course, you're welcome to utilize a blanket or block or even a chair if you want to sit tall in a chair instead. So from here, let's roll the shoulders up by the ears as you inhale. Little squeeze, and as you exhale, shoulders down and back. Again, deep inhale up. Exhaling, locking down one more time, inhaling. And exhaling. Just take a few moments again to feel your connection to the earth, feel its support and stability. Feel that same support and stability within you. A part of you connecting to earth. And from that place, rooting down through your seat as you inhale, reach up towards the sky. And as you exhale, let's bring that energy back home to your heart center. Again, deep inhale, that infinite capacity here to hold everything that is. Exhale, bring it home to your heart to be loved. One more time, deep, slow inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, let's lower your right hand towards the earth and lengthen long through the left side of your body. So I'll be mirroring you for this portion. Inhale, lengthen, rolling your heart towards the sky. And as you exhale, stretch long through the side of your body. And as you inhale, slowly rising up, let's go to an exhale, tilt your left ear towards the left shoulder. So just gently resting your hand on top of the head. And we'll walk your right fingertips out, long away from you. Feel that nice stretch come down through the side of the neck and the shoulder. Stay here with breath. And maybe you can also turn your chin down towards the throat a little bit, keeping that side angle. You can keep walking the fingertips ever out away from you. Feel that nice stretch. And from there, let's go ahead and wrap that right arm back behind you. And then wrap the left arm also, maybe holding onto your elbows or your forearms here. And then bring your chin all the way in towards the throat. Let it drop down. And keep rooting down through your legs, adjusting your legs if you need to as well. Inhale, let's turn your head towards the right. And then as you exhale, let's bring your chin back in towards the throat. And then again, slowly inhale, turn your head towards the left, lifting your heart and chest. And exhale, bring the chin in. One more time. Inhale, maybe we can follow your nose towards the ceiling, looking up towards the sky and all the way around and down. Releasing. From there, go ahead and release the elbows. Inhale, all the way up. And as you exhale, take a gentle twist over to your right side. So right arm behind you, sitting taller as you inhale, lengthening. And exhale, let's twist from your core. So think of drawing your navel about 2 inches below the belly button, in and upward as you press down through your seat, pushing up through the crown. So it feels like this long, really tall spiral through the spine. Taking one more deep breath here, and we can also look all the way over that shoulder and beyond to complete that spiral. And then gently release. Let's go ahead from here, slowly stretch so you can guide that foot out from the hip and then stretch your legs out here. Give it a little wiggle. So you may feel some good stretching has gone on there for the ankles and the hip on that one side. We are going to do the other side, so just kind of shake that out, wiggle out the knees if you need to. And then let's try the other side. So of course, if you again need to modify this or adjust, you can just have the opposite leg in front, or if you can, try to bring that opposite foot into the other hip crease. Try that and pull the flesh out from underneath again. Sitting tall, rooting down. Let's take deep, slow inhale. Root to rise up. Exhale again. Bring that energy back onto the heart. Again, deep, slow inhale. This great big capacity, the superpower that we have as you exhale to love what is. One more time, deep, slow inhale. Root down, reach up. And as you exhale, let's lower the left hand towards the ground, find the floor, and then lengthen the right side of your body. Inhaling, rolling your heart towards the sky. Exhale, bend into the elbow, maybe go a little deeper. Keep rolling your heart up as you inhale. So keep drawing the navel, the spine. Exhaling. Let's go ahead and come back up as you inhale, and we'll tilt your right ear towards the right shoulder this time, so opposite side. And then walk your fingertips out. So for any reason you got turned around or did the other side first, that's okay. Make sure you're practicing the other side for yourself. So we feel that nice stretch through the side of the neck, through the shoulder. We can keep walking those fingertips out, 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 and grow, root down to grow taller, taller, taller. And maybe chin in, stretching. So we kind of change the angle of that stretch. We're now stretching into the back of the neck a little bit more still, and to the side as well. Keep walking those fingertips away. And then breathe into that. Whenever you're ready, we'll bring the left arm behind you now, then take the right arm back, holding opposite forearms or elbows, wrists, whatever feels good, and drop the chin in towards the throat. Again, from here, we're going to slowly turn your head over your left shoulder as you inhale. Look over the left shoulder, lift the heart as you root down. Exhale, chin in. Inhale, look over your right shoulder. Heart opens, big space there. Big breath there, and exhale, chin in. We're going to slowly turn the head over the left shoulder one more time and follow your nose toward the sky or toward the ceiling, all the way up and around and back down. Good, and then once more releasing the arms there as you inhale, reach it up. Exhale, we'll twist over your left shoulder, left arm behind you. So inhaling, lengthening nice and tall. Exhale, twist from your navel. Think 2 inches below the belly button. Lengthening the spine as you inhale. Maybe deepening your twist as you exhale, so wringing out. And turning our perspective, that maybe we can see with a wider lens. And then releasing from here. All right, let's go ahead and stretch. Ooh, that ankle is a lot tighter on me, so shake it out. Yeah, be gentle. And then from here, we'll maybe closing the hands into fists and just give your legs a nice thump, a nice little wake up. Some love here. And then sliding the hands again from the tops of the feet all the way up the legs. So this is more of a subtle energy shift. So sort of drawing up anything that may be held or stuck in the legs, drawing up and out of the body. Any stagnancy. Anything we might be holding. And shake it out. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and swing the legs around. Come onto your hands and knees. Spreading through the fingers, nice and wide. We want to also line up the wrist creases with the outer shoulder. So the hands might be a little bit wider than you might be used to, and pressing into the fingertips. Also feel your knees are just hip distance apart, so not too wide. You want to feel your spine is nice and long here too. Let's send the inner thighs up and back as we lift the heart and chest out towards the sky. And then as you exhale, let's look all the way around, stretching through the side waist and the neck. Inhaling back through center, looking up between the brows. Exhale, let's look all the way around to the other side. Stretch the side body. Inhaling as you come back through center. And this time as you exhale, bring your right ear to the right shoulder again and bring your hips over to the left side. So we're coming into lateral flexion of the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder, hips to the right. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, so we're kind of moving in this side to side motion. Hips opposite of the head. I'm just going to go at your own pace here to loosen up the neck, the side waist, the lower back. Whatever you feel you might be needing here. And then let's send the hips all the way back towards the heels, big toes touching. And walk the fingertips out a little further. We're going to start to circle the hips now. So get ready to bring the hips over to one side, coming forward, all the way over to the other side and back. Inhaling. So now leading from this energy from our hips, inner core. Deep breaths. And circling around the other direction. So this part of the body that we can access for strength, for stability, for courage, and to access our power. Coming back through center. From here, let's go ahead and make our way onto our forearms. So forearm plank, elbows stacked directly under the shoulders. And again, still spreading the fingers wide. We're going to stretch the legs out long behind you. Tailbone down towards the heels, but still lifting the pelvic floor muscles here. Think of drawing your navel to spine again and the hip bones in towards the belly button. And then protracting the shoulder blades so that you're pressing your upper back towards the ceiling. And keep the neck soft. The gaze slightly forward and also soft. Deep cleansing breaths. Now we're going to come into a powerful breath called breath of fire, Kapalabhati. So it's an equal inhale to exhale. You're mostly focused on the exhale though and the power of the exhale. And as you exhale, you're pumping the navel to spine. So we lift in and up with that exhale. So each time I make that sound or that powerful exhale, you're lifting the abdominal muscles in your pelvic floor and that navel in and up towards the spine. So it's this. So you're actually doing lots of core work here. Feel those side obliques also. Feel your whole core set that is wrapped around your entire torso. Couple more breaths, stay with it. And then from there, slowly release. Ooh, and then hold on to your opposite elbows here to stretch out. You're going to sink into the shoulders. Let yourself drop into the ground. And feel that nice stretch through the side body and your shoulders here. And your abdominals. Nice deep cleansing breaths as you rest. From here, we're going to make sure to keep the legs nice and long and strong and make our way into Sphinx pose. So still elbows are stacked below the shoulders. And as you lengthen the legs, we're going to inhale, lift up through the heart space, look up between the brows, maybe here. And as you exhale, let's curl the chin in towards the throat and keep the hips on the ground for now. So again, as you slowly inhale, we let the heart lift, shoulders press down, legs are long and strong. And as you exhale, keep the legs long. Curl in on yourself, tucking the chin, stretching through the back of the neck here as well. Again, deep, slow inhale, lift through the heart. This time, as you exhale, we're pressing into the tops of the feet and we lift the hips, curl in on yourself here. Back to your forearm plank and lower the hips. Inhale, back to Sphinx pose. Look up between the brows. Exhale, press into the tops of the feet. Strong legs press into your forearms, curling up. One last time, gently lower the hips. Inhale, shoulders down, lift your heart up and out of the shoulders. As you exhale, press to curl in and up. Lift the hips. Hold nice and strong. One more breath. And then as you exhale, release. Good. From here, let's go ahead and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your triceps into your body and squeeze as you lift up. Inhale. Exhale, let's go through a child's pose here. You can curl the toes under. In fact, let's keep the toes curled under so you're stretching the feet, and stay back in your heels as you reach forward into your child's pose. So I want you to still actively press back towards your feet to stretch the arches and toes. In fact, you can hold onto the edges of your mat here, or the sides of your mat, and then pull away as you push back. So you get this nice, long, beautiful stretch through the lower back and the sideways, through the feet. Take some big, beautiful breaths. Receive into your back body. Receive healing energy into your lower back, the back ribs, and the space behind the heart. Go ahead and relax those hands now too, and let your forehead adjust your head as you need to. So let your head sink heavy into the earth like a bowling ball, just being dropped down, sinking down. Release the neck and shoulders completely. So sometimes we forget that there's space behind the heart as well. So you can expand your heart through the back. Feel the back of your heart also growing bigger and fuller with each breath. And then again, giving back slowly and completely to the earth. So connect to earth, connecting to, again, that stability and security that is innate within. All we have to do is come back to it. Look inside. Know that it's there too. And slowly from that space, we're going to come back onto your hands and knees. Let's just do a little circle of the toes around. And circle the other way. I'm going to relax your feet and give them a nice little massage. And we'll bring the knees together, feet together. Let's come onto the tops of the feet here and just lean back to raise the knees as much as feels good. We've also been walking a lot. My family's been walking a lot, so these foot stretches just feel amazing. From here, we're going to go ahead and separate, again, the knees hip distance. Set ourselves up here as we inhale, inner thighs, lift up and back, lift the heart and gaze. As you exhale, let's go to downward facing dog and slowly stretch back. And lift those hips high away from the shoulders. Even if you have to bend the knees here, even if you want to bend a lot, just find what feels good and start to maybe walk the feet in place a little bit, really slowly. You can just notice what's there without judging it, without needing it to be something different than it is. Just being that space for it to be there, to love it, and let it teach us something. And lengthening the sides of your body. Long, smooth breaths. All right, from here, let's go ahead and walk the feet forward.
to the top of your mat. Let's take a nice inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Again, feel the inner thighs are lifting up and back as you lift the pelvic floor muscles deep inside your core, lengthening the back, and exhale, deepening your fold. All right, from here, let's go ahead and separate the feet. I really feel like I want to just hang here, so hang with me, please. We're going to hold on to your opposite elbows and slowly just let your upper body hang and slowly rock it side to side. You can, again, bend the knees as much as you need to. And shifting our weight from one leg to the other. Allowing ourselves to really just let yourself be held as you just let it go. From here, we can drop the hands down towards the earth or onto your legs, whatever you need. Bend the knees, shake out your neck. So shake your head side to side, releasing, maybe up and down. Again, be gentle with your neck. We're going to bend the knees a lot. Feel free to sigh out like that anytime you want to. Slowly rolling up. Push down through those feet and those legs. Again, strong, stable support. And then roll the shoulders up by the ears. Back and down. And kind of circle. Shake out the legs. So we're going to stay at the top of your mat. Just see if we can let yourself swing the arms a little bit side to side and twist. Maybe even let your hands slap the lower back. Let's really, again, swing it out, let it go. And just kind of releasing through the breath. You can sigh out, you can or make whatever sound that you feel you want to make. So it can be really a nice cathartic release to audibly and scream or whatever. Maybe not scream, but yell. So from here, we're going to bend the knees and we're going to stretch the arms up. And as you exhale, let the arms go, let the head go, and let the voice go. Inhale. Let it out through the mouth. Inhale. So you kind of become like this pendulum swing. Inhale up. The arms throw you up. And the arms let go down. Inhale. One more time. And let it out. Inhale up. And as you exhale slowly, let those arms just float down. Close the eyes and feel maybe a little smile start to form at the lips. Let your breath be big and full. Feel your heart is open, wide open and light. From here, let's go ahead, root down through both feet, hip distance apart. Let's reach up toward the sky as you inhale. Palms to prayer. Exhale, bend into the knees as you bow forward, fold to the earth. Releasing here again, release your back, your neck, your shoulders. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhaling halfway, flat back, inner thighs lift up. Exhale, deepen your fold. Let's go ahead and stretch the left leg back into a nice deep lunge from here. Left hand underneath you, right arm towards the sky. So we're going to come into an open twist. We're bringing, maybe even bring the right thumb into your right hip crease and pull the right butt cheek in and back. So we feel this lift from, again, the navel to start the twist. And as you reach up, we sort of widen through the chest, the heart space in the upper back. Deep cleansing breaths here. Inhaling, lengthening, open. And as you exhale, let's lower that right hand down, spin the left heel down so the toes are pointing to the side. Inhale, right leg forward, warrior two or Virabhadrasana two. We're just going to be here for a moment. Right arm towards the sky as you inhale, stretch up, exalted warrior, stretch the right side of your body. And as you exhale, come into your side angle, maybe forearm to the thigh. One more time, come back up to inhale, exalted warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms down, turn that back leg in, lower the knee. Inhale, so right leg is still front, reach up, lift the heart. Sorry, this is unconditional, low lunge. And exhale, let's go ahead and send that right leg back to plank pose. So nice and strong in plank, inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, you can lower the knees down if you wish. Slowly lower chaturanga, so just halfway. And then let's come all the way down, roll the shoulders in and back, squeeze the triceps in. Point the toes, inhale, slowly lift the heart, Bhujangasana, cobra. Exhale, you can reverse the push-up or go straight back into downward facing dog or child's pose. Cleansing, nourishing breaths here. So let's inhale, bring that left leg towards the ceiling, three-leg dog up on the tippy toes, hips are square. Exhale, let's bring that left knee towards your left tricep. Open the hip, come back through center, and then inhale back up, open the hip. Exhale, left knee towards your left tricep, open. Bring it through center, thigh to chest. One more time, inhale, open up. Exhale, left knee towards your left tricep or even shoulder, come all the way up there. And then step that foot forward between the hands. Let's bring the right foot forward to meet it. You're gonna interlace the fingers behind you, bend the knees and stretch those shoulders. Focus on the shoulder stretch here, so bending the knees more and breathing deeply into that. Inhaling, maybe stretching the legs if it feels good. And then as you exhale, releasing the hands back down towards the earth. And just feel the difference between the right and left side here. Inhale, lengthen, inner thighs lift, tummy lifts. Exhale, deepen your fold. Root down through your feet to rise up. Inhale. Feel that connection to earth. Exhale, let's bring the arms down by your sides in Tadasana. Inhale, root down, reach up. As you exhale, bring the thumbs to the third eye and heart center. Bow, forward fold. Inhale and lengthen, halfway to rise. As you exhale, let's bring your right leg back to a deep lunge. Right hand underneath you. You can be on the fingertips or on a block. Left thumb again to the hip crease. And pull the left pull the left butt cheek back with your forefingers. Again, try to feel that this twist is coming deep down from below the belly button, just below the belly button, reaching. And now widen the chest. Feel as you lift up out of your fingertips. You can reach and expand more. Take another deep cleansing breath here. Open the heart. Twist from your core. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Spin the right heel down so toes are facing to the side again. Inhale to warrior two on the left side, left foot forward. Virabhadrasana 2. When you're ready, left palm towards the sky. Inhale, exalted warrior or peaceful warrior. Exhale, let's come to side angle. So forearm to thigh, right arm over. Back to that peaceful warrior. Inhale, reach up. Stretch the left side of your body and then exhale, cartwheel the arms, turn the back leg in. Lower the right knee down. Inhale to unconditional, low lunge, reach up. Open your heart. Exhale, hands down, step it back to plank pose. Inhaling plank. Exhale again, lower halfway down. Elbows above wrists, hold it. Stay halfway, and then lower. Roll the shoulders back and in. Back and down. Point the toes. When you're ready to inhale, Bhujangasana. And exhale. Squeeze the arms in. Inhale, press up. Or go through child's pose or downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, pressing into the fingertips and the knuckles. Feel the shoulders lifting up towards the ears, externally rotating, so turning outward as well. And feel the hips lift up away from the shoulders. Breathe. Let's bring that right leg towards the ceiling. Inhale up on the tippy toes, pinky toe down. Exhale, bring your right knee towards the right shoulder or triceps. Now we're going to open the hip on the other side. Back through center, thigh to chest. Inhale all the way up. Exhale again, knee towards the tricep or shoulder, thigh to chest. One more time. Inhale all the way left. Exhale, thigh to tricep or shoulder. Hold it here. And bring it through center, step forward. Between the hands, we're gonna push off the back foot to come forward. Interlace the opposite forefinger and thumb on top, bend your knees a lot. Sit down like you're in a chair and stretch your shoulders. Deep cleansing breaths. Feel your palms come together, your wrists come together as much as you can. Only go as far as feels good. Listen to your body and your breath. As you're ready, exhale, straighten the legs, release the arms. Inhale, lengthening halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Let's go ahead from here, bring the heels and toes together, sit way back into an imaginary chair. Come onto fingertips. Let's bring the hands to the heart center when you're ready, thumbs to the middle of the chest. So as we sink back, we want to push our butt and our knees way back behind the toes as far as we can. And then feel this deep scooping and lifting in the pelvic floor. Deep down, the deepest abdominal wall supporting as we get low to the ground. Again, connecting with earth element, connecting with our stability, with our security and support, building our strength there. Rooting down through both feet, we inhale, root to rise up, stretch the legs and arms, reach up. Exhale, let's open and reach out as we bow forward. Inhale, lengthening halfway, flat back. Inner thighs lift, exhale, deepen your fold. Let's go and step the left leg back again into deep lunge. Left arm underneath you again as we bring the right arm towards the sky. So our right leg is forward, we're pulling the right hip in and back here. You can get a little more expansive again. We're gonna start to circle that arm back, down and forward. Inhale. And if this is too much on the shoulder, just try using your elbow and only going as far as feels good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Make sure your right knee is stacked above the heel here. And then see if from here we can mobilize the ankle joint a little bit. So even pushing off the back toes as we come forward and back. And start to feel nice warming through your right hamstrings. Breathe through it. All right. And then from here, see if we can pop up and bring the left foot, tap the foot with your right hand. And back. Pop it up, back. Pop it up, back. Pop it up, back. Woo, one more time. And release. From there, we're going to spin your left heel down. Again, so this is we're pointing out. I'm just going to shift around so you can see the pose a little better, but your right leg is still in the front. From here, we're going to inhale up to warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Stay in it. Feel that fire sort of burning up anything that no longer serves. Right palm towards the sky as you inhale. Reach up to peaceful warrior. Stretch it out. And as you exhale, come up and over to your side angle. Now, you can do forearm to thigh again, or you can come to the inside of the foot. I want you to press the arm against the leg and the leg against the arm. Yeah, and reach that left arm. This time we can go up and over and down. Inhale, left arm goes up, forward and down. Inhale up, forward and down. Last time.
Stay with it in the side angle. Get nice and low in your hips. Breathe. Take one more breath here. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg. Woo. And maybe from there we can raise up onto your shin so that there's no weight on that bottom hand. And again, we're really expanding, widening, opening the heart space in the chest. And that's all held from the strength of those side obliques from your core set, your core set. Breathe deeply. Open the heart. Good. And then from here, we're going to lunge into it again. Sweep it around as we turn the toes in and heels out. So align your feet here so that they're in the same line with each other and your hips are directly center between those feet. Lengthen the sides of your body here as you inhale. And then as you exhale, let's go ahead and fold forward, reach those arms out nice and wide, or however you like here, whatever feels good to you. And maybe let the crown of the head rest onto something, or maybe even the mat. So as you open the arms a little wider here, see if you can sort of pull the hips. Even though the hips stay center, they're not going to go back behind your feet, but sort of pull so you get that nice stretch through your chest. Deep, slow breaths. Remember, you can always bend into your knees as much as you need to, or you can bring your feet closer together or wider apart. If your back is rounding here, try bringing your feet a little closer together. And just allow yourself some rest here. Cleansing, nourishing breaths. As you feel ready, slowly walking your fingertips back up onto your mat. I'm going to press down through both feet to come up slowly so you can bring your hands to your waist, whatever you need. We're bringing the heels towards each other's and the toes out. So bring the feet in as close as you need or as far apart as you need to. We're going to slide the hands down the thighs and just sway it out here side to side. So of course, we've only done one side, so one hip is probably going to feel a little different than the other. You can bring one shoulder forward here if you like. Twist. Ooh. And then come back to center, inhaling. Exhale, other shoulder and twist. And then come back through center. Keep this nice and strong here. We're going to reach the arms out to the sides, palms up, and see if you can keep the legs where they are and just use your side obliques and your core to shift side to side. It's almost like you're doing a little dance here. Need some drums or something. Find a beat in your soul and just sway it out. But keep those legs long and strong. From here, we're going to reach up and over to one side. And let's actually use the other arm to push against the knee and try to remind the other knee of the same thing. Keep those knees back, stretch the side body. And come back through center. Maybe a little reach from side to side. Find that dance in that beat in your soul. Whew. And other side. Stretch up and over. Again, push that knee back. Remind the other one at the same time. Take one more breath here. Stretch the side body. Exhale. Woo. Let's turn the toes in and heels out. From there, we're going to turn or walk it in as much as you need to safely turn over to your right. So again, your right leg is still forward. Step it back, lower the left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And exhale. From here, we're going to push off the back foot into a warrior three on the right leg standing. And then open the hips. So if you want to, you can bend the knee too. But see if you can open the hip, get all the way over your right leg. Come onto your right fingertips or maybe on a block or something. Scoop your navel to spine. So all of that we connected to earlier, hollow that low belly, hollow that pelvic floor, and feel your glutes here too as you lift the leg. You can bring the left hand to the hip. Breathe into it. You can start to roll your heart towards the left, so feel your right ribs come around. So let your heart shine. Keep spreading through the toes, maybe the fingertips here as you reach. And maybe bend into your left knee, maybe both knees if you need to. See if you can find your left foot with your hand here. And now as you root down, stretch your quadriceps. So you want to tuck the tailbone downward and pull that foot towards your butt to stretch your quads. Again, you can keep your right knee bent as much as you need to so that you don't have to overstretch those hamstrings if they're tight here. And then start to kick back now. So moving towards your Dhanurasana bow pose or your back bend here. So strong legs and glutes for back bends. Feel those legs support you, your glutes support you. One more breath. Keep kicking into that hand. And exhale. Let's bring the left foot to meet the right. Wow, and then feel again the difference between the two legs, the two sides, as you move forward. Inhaling, lengthening halfway to rise. And as you exhale, let's go ahead and just step back into a plank pose and flow through our vinyasa. However you like. Remember, you could also, so inhale Bhujangasana, you can also do cat-cow instead, or you can rest in child's pose. Exhale, back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lengthen the sides of your body long. And feel free to walk, float forward here as you like. So inhaling on the toes, tippy toes. Exhale as you bend the knees, lift those hips higher, look forward, walk or float as quietly as you can. So treading lightly as you come forward. Inhaling, lengthening the spine halfway. Exhaling, deep in your fold. All right. Let's root down through both feet as you inhale again. Slowly up. Reaching towards the sky. As you exhale, let everything come down around you. Let it be there. You are the infinite capacity, the boundless and limitless and unconditional love for everything. This is your superpower. Rooting down through both feet when you're ready. Inhale, reach up towards the sky as you connect, and as you exhale, bow to the earth. Again, connect. Inhaling, halfway rise, flat back. Exhaling, fold. So we're going to make our way back into our chair pose. Feet together, knees together as much as you can. Come onto fingertips and sit way back. So again, your butt's way back. I'm going to shift back over to the other side because this side will serve better once we get to the next part. So stay here. Stay nice and low. Remember, you can bring your thumbs to your heart center in prayer. And really connect deep into your pelvic floor here. I want you to feel this suctioning, this lifting in and up in the front of the pelvis. And it's so strong, it's supporting everything here. Connect. Feel the grounded energy of earth. And feel that you're getting stronger in that stability, in your courage, in your power. And then slowly releasing from here, stretch the legs. Breathe. From here, let's go ahead and stretch the right leg back, deep lunge.
So now we're moving on to the other side. Come on to your right fingertips, left arm toward the sky. So left foot is front. Pull that left hip in and back. Again, widen through the heart space here. Lift the chest. Lift up out of that bottom shoulder. And twist deeply in your core. Left arm circles all the way back. Down and forward. Inhale up. Exhale all the way back. Down, forward. Inhale. Exhale. Now see if as we do this, we can find a little bit of mobilization through the right ankle joint. Circle. So see if we can bring that circumduction of the shoulder into this. Breathe. Feel that warming with the legs. The hamstrings, the inner thighs. And now from here, we're going to pop that right foot forward and up. Pop it up and slap the foot and reach back. Pop. And lift. Lift. Breathe through this. Whew. Feel that warming. Last one here. Good. And from here, we're going to spin the right heel down. And inhale when you're ready up to Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. You can wiggle that foot forward to get a little deeper, if you like. Slow, deep breaths here. Left arm to the sky as you inhale, exalted or peaceful warrior. Stretch the left side of your body. As you exhale from here, we're going to bring the left arm down or to your forearm to thigh again, right arm over. Let's bring that right arm all the way back, down and forward. So now the circumduction is in the other direction. Inhale forward, exhale back, down. Inhale up, exhale back and down. Oh, I'm sorry, the other direction is actually the other direction. We're gonna bring the arm forward and down, back, forward, down, back, forward, down, back. And then from here, reach and stretch in that side angle. Roll your heart to the sky. And then from there, slowly stretch the front leg. So we're coming into Trikonasana, Utthita Trikonasana triangle pose. Lengthen through both sides of your body. So not only are we stretching the right side, but we're really using the core and lifting up through your left side here too. Left leg, left foot is forward. Deep cleansing breaths. Open through the heart space. One more breath here. And as you exhale, we can come back into that lunge and swing it around. Toes in, heels out. Toes in, heels out. Line up your feet, lengthen the spine here as you inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, we can now walk the hands through the legs, crown of the head towards the earth. Or if you really want to stretch the shoulders and the chest again, you're welcome to go back to the same stretch. Or just see if we can root down through the feet a little bit more and lift those sits bones towards the sky. Cleansing, nourishing breaths here as you rest. So there is a slight activation as you root down through the feet, but not too much. Just breathe. Feel the connection of the crown chakra, or your highest consciousness, your universal consciousness connected to the earth. So we're only as spiritual as we are grounded. Being able to connect fully to everything that is. Connect to the light and the dark, what we perceive as good and bad, even within us. To be able to connect and see it and love it. Be the space for it to be there. And through that, you can transcend. From that place, we slowly walk the fingertips back up onto the ground. Breathe. And let's root down through both feet again here as we slowly come up. You can bring your hands to the hips. Turn your heels in and toes out once more. Sliding your hands down the thighs. And sway here a little bit side to side. If you'd like to take that shoulder stretch again on both sides, you're welcome to. Otherwise, let's just go ahead and bring the hands to the heart center. Deep, slow breaths. And let's reach the arms back out once again. We're going to keep the legs really stable and supported as we let the upper body, side waist, move from side to side. Good. Let's bring the right hand to your heart and take a circle from your sternum. So feel this lift of the heart space connecting to the solar plexus. Again, where we connect to our courage and our strength and our power. Feel that. Good. From here, forefinger and thumb together. We're going to press the backs of the hands against the thighs. See if we can get a little bit lower. So press the backs of the hands into the inner knees and feel those hips really work here. Breathe deep. Ooh, and slowly when you're ready, stretch the legs, toes in, heels out. Inhale, reach it up. And as you exhale, we can reach out, open the heart, and fold, forward fold. Long, smooth breaths. Inhaling, lengthening. We'll walk the feet in, heel toe, until we can safely turn to your left side, left foot forward, right leg back, lower the right knee down. Inhale back to Anjaneyasana, low munch. And as you exhale, release. We're going to push off the back foot to come forward to warrior three. Virabhadrasana 3. Now we're going to stack the hips, lift that, raise that right hip above the left hand in front of the heart space, in front of your face actually. Get all the way up there. Spread through the fingers and the toes. Remember, you can bend either knee or both knees as much as you need to. Right hand can come to the hip maybe. See if we can, as you root down through your standing foot, you can feel this lift. Again, rolling your heart towards the side of the room. Let your heart shine through, spreading through fingertips and toes. Remember, if you fall out of it, that's okay. Just root down and maybe pull back just a little bit. And then when you feel ready for it, when your breath allows, when your body allows, when it's time, you'll feel as you can move forward, maybe step by step, taking baby steps here. When you're ready, find your right foot with your right hand. So again, bending into your left knee if you need to as well. We're going to tuck the tailbone downward while you pull the foot into your glutes. Feel that deep stretch in your quads. Again, if your left hamstrings are singing to you, listen to them and bend a little bit. Be kind to yourself and your body. Listen to what it's telling you. When you're ready, you can kick the foot into the palm, if and when. Strong through your legs, strongly rooted to the earth. At the same time, one more breath here. And exhale, release. Oh, stretch it back. Deep lunge. Oh, I'm sorry. We're stepping it forward as you bow forward, fold. So back to Uttanasana and feel the difference on that side. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, step, walk, or float back, chaturanga. Hold it. Inhale, cobra when you're ready.
Exhaling, lower down. Let's go ahead from here, reach the arms back behind you. We're gonna find the feet. So if you found both feet, great. If not, just do one, same arm as leg, 1 foot at a time. So holding 1 foot at a time, you can reach the other arm and leg out, directly out if you need to. We're gonna do this 2 times. So squeezing those inner thighs and legs together as much as you can. Now don't worry about how high you go here. Focus on really trying to press your thighs into the ground and kicking your feet back into your hands. So thighs into the ground, feet back into your hands. Keep your thighs as close together as you can here too. Deep cleansing breaths. So strong legs, strong glutes for your back bends. Long, smooth breaths. And it's not about how high we can go here. Open your heart. Take one more breath here. Keep the heart open, keep the legs strong. Exhale, release. Turn your head to one side. You can bring your hands under your head here if you like. Release the legs. And wiggle those hips a little bit side to side. Let it out. Take deep cleansing breaths here as you feel your belly being massaged by the earth. Feel your belly balloon into the earth. And then soften back into you. So going back, when you're ready, you can stay there as long as you like and meditate. If and when you feel ready, reaching the arms back for the feet, or if you've done a single leg Dhanurasana bow pose, you're welcome to do the other side now. So squeeze the legs in, pressing the thighs down into the earth while you kick the feet way back. Kick the feet back, thighs down. Deep cleansing breaths. Again, connect to your power, connect to your heart, connect to your breath, and whatever thoughts or judgments may rise, connect to that superpower, to hold space for it, to love it, to allow it to be, and transcend it. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, turn your head to the other side. Release the legs, this time let the feet windshield wipe from side to side. Releasing that low back. Slow, deep breaths. Then go ahead and release the legs down. Find a little bit of stillness here. And just observe what you feel as you breathe. Again, breathing into the belly and the back body. Filling up like a big balloon being blown out. And then softening into yourself. Softening into that space where you're held with total and complete acceptance. Perfect, perfectly imperfect, just as we are. And loved for that. And from that place, let's bring your right arm out to the side of you. So if you can, directly out to the side, palm facing down. Left hand underneath you. Left hand underneath your shoulder. So the elbow, the arm that is bent, that knee is going to bend. So your left knee bends. See if you can push off the left hand to bring your left foot behind you and turn your head over to the left so your right ear is on the mat. So right ear, right shoulder is on the mat. And you're stretching through the front of the shoulder and releasing the lower back in this twist. So the left foot, as it comes behind you, finds the floor. And you can bend into both knees if you need to. Deep cleansing breaths. As we come back through center, we'll bring the left arm straight out to the side of you, palm facing down again if you can. Right hand underneath your right shoulder. So if you're not able to keep that hand down, you can adjust that arm as you need to. So right knee bends, same leg as the arm that's bent here. Right foot comes behind you and finds the floor. So we're rolling towards that left shoulder, left ear on the mat or on a pillow or something, blanket. Deep cleansing, nourishing breaths here. And then slowly making your way back through center. Now from here, let's go ahead and press ourselves up onto your hands and knees. And we're just going to be on all fours here. Bring your left arm underneath the right and find the twist here through the outer shoulder. Now coming onto your right fingertips. Dragging that right hip back away from your shoulder. And just feel. You're also welcome to bring that right arm up and back behind you for a half bind or just reach it back and then pull your right shoulder down towards the earth. You want to keep your left ear on the mat or on that pillow or blanket here too. So the hips become real square and now you're even dragging the shoulders down into the earth. Like you're trying to square the shoulders. And this is a really nice stretch for that outer shoulder, outer arm. For both shoulders actually. And then release that right hand down when you're ready. Come underneath. Maybe reach the left arm up to the ceiling as you inhale. Just open the heart. And then as you exhale, come back down onto your hands and knees. Let's just go right into the other side with the right arm underneath. Bring your right shoulder, right ear to the mat. We want to square the hip, so pulling the the left hip back away from the left shoulder. You can be on your left fingertips here to help that. If and when you feel ready, you can bring the left arm up and back behind you for half bind. And then you can finally, if you like, pull both shoulders down towards the earth. Feel that beautiful stretch. Through the outer arm, shoulder. Deepen your breath into your belly. Releasing low back. Feel the fullness of your breath. Feel the release with each exhale. And release the left hand back down when you're ready. Maybe push into the left hand to reach the right arm up as you inhale. Open the heart and the chest again. And release.
You can go ahead and sit back onto your heels here for a moment. And just stack tall. Notice what you notice. Observe what you feel. Big, full, cleansing, nourishing breaths. Feel free. We will move into a couple of back bends on your back, lying on your back. So feel free to turn your mat to the side so you can see the screen more easily if you like. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and just make our way back there. So when you're ready, lying down on your backs. Nice and easy. So we'll come into Sapta Bandha first. We'll align the ankles directly below the knees and toes slightly angled in, heels slightly out, with the knees pointing straight up and forward. So we're pressing down into both feet. Let's raise the hips nice and high, or as high as is comfortable for your back. So we're listening to any issues we might have in our lower backs here. Feel that your glutes are really strong, your hamstrings and your inner thighs are really awake and engaged. And you're rooted down through all parts of the feet. So you can feel all 10 toes rooting into the earth. You can feel your heels, the inner and outer edges. Well, maybe not the inner arch so much, but all sides of the feet that naturally can find the floor here. And then see if you can interlace the fingers underneath you and roll those shoulders back all the way underneath. And maybe we lift our hearts a little higher. Deep cleansing breaths here into your belly. Still staying connected into all parts of the feet. Feel the belly, again, balloon out as you inhale and draw navel to spine with each exhale. And then whenever you're ready, slowly sitting back onto your hands, your wrists here. So you're still interlacing the fingers underneath you and you're just sitting on top of the hands. And your shoulders are still rolled back, your heart's still really open. And you're just breathing into the sensations here, into the massage of the hands and the wrists, the fingers. When you're ready, pressing back into all parts of the feet, and we raise the hips again, back to Sapta Bandha. Let's switch opposite forefinger and thumb on top. So it feels a little different this time. You can re-roll the shoulders if you need to. Keep cleansing breaths into the belly. Again, staying connected to the earth as you do this. Allowing your breath to be big and full, filling and emptying slowly and completely. And observe how your capacity has changed. When you connect inward, when you connect to your soul, your heart, your spirit, your breath. Take one more deep breath here when you're ready. As you exhale slowly, make your way back down to sit on top of those hands. And then from here, uncurl the shoulders, release the hands. Ooh, take a moment there. We're gonna take one more bridge pose, this time keeping the arms down by your sides. Raise hips, press down through the feet. This time we're gonna bring the legs, open them apart a little bit, and then bring them back to center. So we open and in. So open apart and then squeeze back into the center line. So we start to feel the upper glutes a little bit more, or glute medius. So it's almost like a little clamshell here, opening and closing, but we're not bringing the legs all the way together. We're just open and close from the midline. or from the neutral position of the square hips here. So knees align with the hips in center. Let's take a couple more. Ooh, and when you're ready, slowly lower down. Nice and easy. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side from Superpower-Livestream. And breathe into the sensations and relax those inner thighs here. Soften through the hips. And wiggle the sits bones away from each other a little more so you feel the flesh pull out from underneath. You can feel the connection of the back of the pelvis to the earth. A little more. And also the natural curvature of the lower back. From here, we're going to keep that going, that warming and strengthening of the upper part of the glutes and the external rotation of the glutes, which will help to support our lower backs. So we squeeze and just lift the hips here. So we're in this butterfly stretch, Superpower-Livestream. We're just going to lift from there and lower, and lift and lower. So keep this openness of the hips while you squeeze and lift those hips up. Up and lower, up, lower. And then from here, we're just going to hover and do like a double pulse. Again, keeping connected to your core to support your lower back in this kind of double time lift. So we're going to keep the hips off the ground. We're just going to keep them up and pulse from here. Try to keep those legs open too, hips open at the same time. Deep, slow breaths. Keep your core strong and connected, navel to spine, and then release all the way down. Let's take the hands now. Actually, fold the legs back up together first. Now bring the hands underneath your buttocks so the palms are facing down. Straighten the legs long in front of you. Really long. And now pull the shoulders up by the ears. Roll the shoulders back so you can feel your forearms and your elbows start to connect to the ground. And then lift the heart. Let the head go all the way back as far as feels comfortable for your neck, so that the crown of your head, if it could reach the floor, the top of your head would touch the ground. And some of you might find yourself touching the ground already. If you are, start to press down into your forearms and lift your heart up even more. So you can lift the middle of your chest or your sternum up to the sky. And with your breath, widen the heart space, widen the chest. With each breath, side to side, front and back. Again, grow your capacity here. Grow your capacity to receive and grow your capacity to give. Continue to expand and fill up and then give back completely. Expanding, opening your heart, allowing yourself to receive all the goodness from the universe. Allow yourself to receive all the lessons from the universe. And allow yourself to be, again, that infinite, unconditionally loving and compassionate space for everything that is there for you, for everything that is. One more breath. And then tuck your chin in and slowly come down and release. When you're ready, you release the hands out from underneath you and come into a little shavasana here. Some of you may feel perfectly content to stay here. I recommend a little releasing of the neck if you felt any tension in the mat. Just turning your head side to side. Some of you, again, may just feel content to make your way in Shavasana. If anyone needs any final twists or poses to bring you into Shavasana, please feel free to do so. Windshield wipe the knees or happy baby, anything that you feel like you might need. And if and when you feel ready, allow yourself to spread out and find your Shavasana corpse pose. Feel your entire back body connect to the earth. Again, if you need to release anything or wiggle anything out, stretch the neck. Give yourself that time. And go deeper. And don't cut yourself short here. All the work that we've done at this point is where the new connections can be assimilated into the body, mind, heart, and soul. Let it simmer, marinate in it. You can learn so much more just by listening to silence. Be that loving awareness, this ball of energy, this ball of pure love that you are. Just let it be. And receive.